All right, welcome. Today we're diving into a really fascinating system that's designed to completely reset how you think about and manage your household. And I mean, forget everything you know about budgets and willpower. This is all about visibility, structure, and what it really means to have a leadership mindset at home. Let's get right into it.
You know this feeling, right? You wake up, you go to work, you come home, maybe you hit the gym, and then you just do it all over again. It's so easy to get caught in these daily, weekly, and monthly loops without ever stopping to ask, hey, is this actually working for me?
So let me just ask you straight up. Do you ever feel like you're just on autopilot? Running the same plays day in and day out, but you're not totally sure why? Now, here's where the approach we're talking about today really flips the script. It says that for most of us, the problem isn't a lack of money. It's not about income. It's something else, something much, much harder to see, something that's quietly running in the background. Okay, so what is this hidden problem? This gets us to the absolute core of the whole system. The argument is that we've all been focusing on the wrong thing. The real issue is what's called invisible repetition. So what on earth is the invisible repetition problem? Well, it's all those tiny automatic decisions we make every single day. The specific brand of coffee you always grab, the cleaning supplies under your sink, the vitamins you take every morning. We just repeat these choices over and over without ever really thinking about them or questioning them. And here's the kicker. These little quiet choices, they have huge effects down the line. They are literally shaping our long-term health. They're creating these invisible leaks in our monthly cash flow. And they're building this foundation of stress that just feels like a normal part of life. So, if the problem is invisible, how in the world do you fix it? This is where a specific tool comes in. But think of it less like a complicated piece of tech and more like a flashlight. Let's see how this system uses AI to make that invisible stuff finally visible. Now, this is really important. The system doesn't use AI to track your budget like some other finance app. Its main job is to analyze what your household consumes and show you the patterns, the stuff you just can't see by looking at a bank statement. Okay, so if it's not just about dollars and cents, what is this AI actually showing you? What kind of patterns are we even talking about here? It really boils it down to three key things. First, frequency. How often are you making this choice? Is it daily? Weekly? Second, consequence. What's the real result of that choice when you add it up over months or even years? And third, and this is the big one, intention. Is this choice actually aligned with what you want and what you value, or are you just doing it out of habit, just on autopilot? So once you can actually see these patterns, the focus shifts completely. It's no longer about trying to force yourself to change through sheer willpower. It's about something way more sustainable. It's about adopting what the source calls a leadership mindset and focusing on structure. I love this because it perfectly captures the mindset shift. See, most people ask, how can I save more money? Which is all about reaction. The leadership question is totally different. Is this system we have in place actually serving us? It's a shift from chasing pennies to really designing the whole architecture of your household. And this is just so true, isn't it? We're always told to just try harder, to have more discipline. But that whole approach usually fails because willpower it's like a battery, it runs out. Instead, real lasting change comes from building better systems. The difference between chaos and order isn't about trying harder in every single moment. It's about the underlying structure. A good system makes the right choices the easy choices, the automatic ones. No constant self-discipline needed. So, how do you even begin to build a better system? Well, the way in isn't some huge, scary commitment. It's actually a really simple, low-risk evaluation period. And it's designed for one thing and one thing only: observation without obligation. The whole evaluation is just 90 days, 3 months. That's it. And get this, it costs $0 to try out. This isn't about adding another expense to your plate. It's designed to work within your existing budget by simply rerouting your current spending through a more structured, observable system for that 90-day period. And finally, there is absolutely zero obligation to continue past those 90 days. The whole point is just to give you clarity that comes from your own direct experience. If it's not a fit, you just walk away. No pressure, no hassle, none of that. And during those 90 days, you're not trying to do anything fancy. You are just an observer. You're just evaluating the system based on 4 really simple questions. Is the pricing fair? Is the quality good? Is customer service helpful? And is the whole experience consistent and reliable? That's it.
You know what I find really refreshing is how clear the source material is about who the system is for. And maybe more importantly, who it's not for. It's for people who think in systems, who value clarity over hype, who take responsibility. And it's explicitly not for people looking for a quick buck or anyone who needs to be pressured or sold on something.
This idea of saying this isn't for everyone is actually really powerful, isn't it? It shows a ton of confidence. The system isn't trying to appeal to the masses. It's specifically designed for a certain kind of person, a discerning leader who makes thoughtful, strategic decisions. So you finish the 90-day evaluation. What happens then? Well, the goal isn't to sign you up for something. The goal is clarity. And once you have that clarity, there are 3 very clear, unforced paths you can decide to take. You basically arrive at this fork in the road. You've gathered all your own data, you've seen the system in action for yourself, and now you have everything you need to make what should be a really calm and obvious decision. So, path number 1, you use the system for yourself to optimize your own household, and that's it. The results are yours. Path 2, you use it, you love it, and you decide to partner up and teach it to other people who might be a good fit. And path number 3, you just decide it's not for you, and you pass on it entirely. And all 3 of these are treated as equally valid, perfectly fine outcomes. So we'll end with this one last question, which really gets to the heart of this whole thing. I want you to really think about it. Take a look at your own home, at the patterns, the routines, the things you do every day. Is it a system that was designed intentionally, by choice? Or is it something that's just kind of happened by chance? The answer might really surprise you.